Have you ever wondered if you could live with a leopard? Imagine sharing your home with a creature that embodies power, agility, and a wild spirit. These majestic felines, known for their stealth and strength, have intrigued humans for centuries. But is it really feasible to cohabitate with such a formidable beast? Well, we're about to embark on a fascinating journey, one that delves deep into the world of leopards. We'll explore the allure of these magnificent creatures, the challenges they present, and the potential risks involved. We'll delve into history, unveiling attempts at domestication, and we'll pull back the curtain on the reality of what such a lifestyle entails. From their enchanting spots to their awe-inspiring hunting skills, leopards captivate us. But living with them is another story altogether, a story filled with intrigue, excitement, and a good deal of caution. So are you ready to step into the wild? Stay tuned to explore the fascinating world of leopards. Leopards. These elusive creatures are known for their strength, agility, and adaptability. Let's delve into the intricate world of the majestic leopard. A member of the big cat family, it's smaller than lions and tigers, but don't let that fool you. Leopards pack a punch that's hard to match. They are incredibly strong, capable of hauling prey up to 3 times their body weight high into the treetops. This strength, coupled with their stealth and speed, makes them formidable hunters in the wild. Their physical prowess doesn't stop there. Leopards are excellent swimmers and climbers, using their sharp claws and powerful limbs to traverse dense forests and rugged terrain with ease. Their distinctive coats, dotted with rosettes, provide perfect camouflage, blending seamlessly into the shadows and foliage of their environment. And what about their behavior? Leopards are solitary by nature, preferring to hunt and live alone rather than in packs. They're territorial, marking their space with scent and defending it fiercely. Their solitary nature is a testament to their self-reliance and adaptability. Leopards have been found in the most diverse habitats on Earth, from the arid deserts of Africa to the snow-laden forests of Russia, showcasing their incredible resilience and versatility. But beneath this adaptable exterior lies a fierce predator. Leopards are carnivorous and their diet consists largely of meat. They are nocturnal hunters, using the cover of darkness to stalk and ambush their prey. Their predatory instincts are deeply ingrained, honed over millions of years of evolution. Leopards are truly remarkable creatures, embodying strength, agility, and adaptability like few others. They are a testament to nature's ingenuity, a perfect blend of power and elegance. Yet they are also wild, untamed, and instinct-driven. Their solitary nature and predatory instincts are fundamental aspects of their identity, woven into the very fabric of their being. So, you might ask, how could such a creature fit into a domestic setting? Imagine having a leopard lounging on your couch or playing with your kids. Sounds thrilling, doesn't it? But is it feasible? Let's delve into the challenges of domesticating these majestic creatures. First and foremost, it's crucial to understand that leopards are apex predators. Their instincts are hardwired for hunting and survival, not for cuddling on the sofa or playing fetch. These instincts can turn deadly in an instant, especially if a leopard feels threatened or cornered. Equally important is their size and strength. Leopards are powerful creatures with the ability to take down prey twice their size. They're agile, fast, and have a jaw strength that can crush bones. Even a playful swat from a leopard can result in serious injury. Moreover, leopards need a suitable environment. In the wild, they have vast territories, often covering over 20 square miles. They're solitary animals, perfectly adapted for a life of solitary hunting and exploration. A suburban backyard or even a large country estate simply cannot provide the space and stimulation a leopard needs. Additionally, leopards communicate differently than domestic animals. Their growls, hisses, and body language are vastly different from the purrs and meows of house cats. Misunderstanding these signals can result in dangerous situations. Furthermore, there's the question of legality. In many places, it's illegal to keep leopards as pets due to their endangered status and the potential risks they pose to humans and local wildlife. Lastly, there's the ethical question. Is it right to take a wild animal out of its natural habitat for our amusement or companionship? Leopards are not domestic animals. They've evolved over millions of years to survive in the wild, not in a human's living room. It seems quite a task to tame these wild beasts, doesn't it? But has anyone actually tried it? The answer, as we'll explore in the next scene, may surprise you. Believe it or not, there have been attempts at domesticating leopards. When we say domestication, we're talking about a process that takes generations, a journey of selective breeding and lifestyle adaptation that spans centuries. But let's dive into some instances where people have tried to fast-track this process with leopards. Centuries ago, the ancient Egyptians were known to have kept leopards, among other exotic animals, as pets. They were symbols of power, strength, and elegance. However, these weren't your typical house cats, they were wild animals, and their domestication, if we can call it that, was more about taming than true domestication. Fast forward a few centuries, and we find the Romans using leopards in their famous Colosseum shows. These creatures were trained, but again, this wasn't domestication. The leopards were conditioned to perform specific tasks, often under threat of punishment. They remained wild at heart, unpredictable, and dangerous. In the early 20th century, we saw an uptick in the trend of owning exotic pets, including leopards. Wealthy individuals and celebrities would keep these magnificent beasts as status symbols. However, these leopards were often declawed and defanged, leading to a life of discomfort and stress for the animals. And still, despite these drastic measures, the leopards retained their wild instincts. More recently, there have been attempts to breed leopards with domestic cats to create hybrid species like the Bengal cat. However, this process is fraught with ethical issues, and the hybrids often exhibit behavioral issues, proving that you can't simply blend the wild out of a creature. Throughout history, we see a recurring theme. Attempts to domesticate leopards have often resulted in the suffering of the animal, while posing a risk to the humans involved. Leopards are wild creatures, and their instincts and behaviors are honed for survival in the wild, not a domestic setting. As we can see, domesticating a leopard is not a walk in the park. But what does this mean for those who still dream of sharing their home with a leopard? Living with a leopard, a dream for some, a nightmare for others. Imagine rising to the resonant purr of this majestic creature, or watching those powerful muscles ripple as it leaps onto your couch. An alluring fantasy, isn't it? But let's peel back the layers of this exotic dream and delve into the stark reality. Leopards are wild creatures not bred for domesticity like dogs or cats. Their needs are far beyond what a typical household can provide. They require vast territories to roam, a diet of fresh meat, and the freedom to act on their instincts. Trying to cage such a creature within four walls is like trying to confine a hurricane in a bottle. Their behavior, too, is a far cry from what you'd expect of a pet. Leopards are solitary animals, not given to the cuddly companionship we crave from our pets. They're predators, armed with sharp claws and teeth, and the strength to take down prey much larger than themselves. A swipe from a playful leopard could result in serious injury, and a cornered or frightened leopard can be deadly. The risks involved in living with a leopard are substantial and sobering. These are not creatures that can be controlled or tamed by human hands. They're unpredictable and potentially dangerous, especially if they feel threatened, or if their natural instincts are suppressed. Attempting to domesticate a leopard also raises ethical questions. Is it fair to deprive these magnificent creatures of their natural habitat, to confine them within human-imposed boundaries? Isn't it an act of sheer arrogance to assume we can tame the wild heart of a leopard? The allure of living with a leopard, of sharing your life with such a powerful and beautiful creature is undeniable. But the reality is far less glamorous and fraught with danger and ethical dilemmas. Leopards are not meant to be our pets, they're meant to be wild, free and unfettered. Leopards belong in the wild, and that's where they thrive best. In conclusion, the idea of living with a leopard is far more complex than it may seem. We've journeyed through the majesty and awe of these creatures, their wild nature, their sheer power, and the challenges of attempting to domesticate them. We've explored historical attempts and the harsh realities that come with sharing your living space with such a formidable predator. Though the allure of living alongside a leopard might be tempting, it's essential to remember the inherent risks and ethical implications. These are wild creatures, not pets. They are designed for a life in the wild, not within the confines of a human home. They need space to roam, to hunt, and to be the creatures they were born to be. So next time you dream of living with a leopard, remember that these majestic creatures are best admired from a distance, because truly, that's where they belong, and where they can be their most magnificent selves.